Hey y'all, today's video is going to be talking about living and creating with disabilities, my journey as a disabled content creator. Living with multiple disabilities and chronic illnesses include visual impairment, being hard of hearing, and also having cerebral palsy and sensory processing disorder has shaped every aspect of my life. From how I navigate daily routines to how I connect with others is a reality I've always known, yet it's one that constantly evolves as I grow, learn, and adapt. I want to share what this experience has been like, not just the challenges, but also the ways it shaped my perspective, resilience, and the kind of community I built around me from a young age. I understood that my body moved differently, that my senses processed the world in ways others didn't also understand. I remember struggling to explain why loud noises or certain textures overwhelmed me, or why my legs couldn't keep up with other children or on the playground. I didn't have the language to describe what I was feeling, and for a long time I thought I just had to push through it. It wasn't until I started reading books with disabled characters that I realized my experiences were not isolated, and that there were others out there feeling the same things. Even if our specific diagnoses were different, living with cerebral palsy, chronic pain, and visual impairment, and also being hard of hearing, means that even the simplest tasks can require careful planning. Filming videos, for example, isn't as straightforward as setting up my phone and pressing record. It means finding a tripod that's accessible, and also taking breaks to manage pain, and during doing multiple takes when my energy fluctuates or my body doesn't cooperate. There are days when I set everything up only to realize that I am experiencing sensory overload, or the sound of my phone feels too much. These adjustments don't take away from my joy of creating. They remind me that my voice is worth the effort. One of the most profound lessons I've learned is the importance of community. Connecting with others disabled, chronically ill creators has given me a sense of belonging I don't always growing up. We share resources, vent about frustrations, and celebrate victories that might seem small to others but feel monumental to us. I'll also never forget the first time another disabled creator told me they liked my content. I turned to books, to stories where disabled characters find love, joy, and adventure, where their disabilities are part of them, not something they had to overcome to be worthy or of happiness. Or sometimes I reread my old journals, reminding myself on how far I've come, even when process feels invisible. Being open about my experiences online was terrifying, but at first, I worried about judgment, about people defining me solely by my disabilities rather than seeing me as an entire person. But sharing my story has connected me with so many people who've said I feel seen because of you, and that makes me even moments of vulnerability worth it every time someone comments that they started embracing themselves because they saw me doing it. I remind myself why I started this in the first place. I want my platform to be a space where people with disabilities and chronic illnesses feel represented and valued, which they can see someone living a full, messy, vibrant life. Not despite their disabilities, but with them, because our lives are rich and complex, filled with laughter, love, creativity, and strength. At the end of the day, my disabilities and chronic illnesses are part of who I am, but they don't define the entirety of me. I'm a content creator, reader, friend, daughter. I carry my experiences with me, but I also carry hope and hope that beyond sharing my journey, I can help build a world where disabled voices are not just included, but also celebrated.